Compared to other note-taking apps, I feel like they're pretty highly structured and it's difficult to kind of break the mold that the app has set for you. So that's kind of what I like to do with apps in general. I like to open them and kind of see if I can break them almost, if I can use them in a unique way that maybe the developers or the team behind it didn't intend to. So when I saw that Goodnotes was kind of building out more in like whiteboard and text document, I was like, okay, they're kind of thinking like how I think whenever I go to open an app, like as far as trying to think outside the box of here's like the framework that we've set for digital note taking, how can we expand that and make that, you know, further kind of beyond this set mold. So I really appreciate that as far as text document and whiteboard. With whiteboard, I was especially excited, and so now with a whiteboard feature being added to Goodnotes, I have everything in one place versus it being across different apps. So that's what I especially like about whiteboard. I usually start out my notes very unstructured. Like if I have an idea about something, I like to just put it down like basically kind of scrap style. And then I'll, you know, pull from different areas, and that's where I think the whiteboard feature would really benefit me, because I can kind of spread out across this canvas rather than having like a set page style. And I also really like the new diagramming feature specifically in whiteboard because I can connect points that way. I really like that you can kind of granularly adjust the shapes and the arrows specifically, so you can actually adjust the opacity of the colors that you set for, you know, the different shapes that I thought was really nice. It's actually funny. So I'm kind of scrappy with how I take notes, but this is me planning out addendums and updates that I want to add to my digital stationery course. And so then I did the same setup in Goodnotes Whiteboard, where I actually was able to make use of the diagramming tools to actually lay it out more nicely. So as I'm planning my course, rather than having to jump to a different app like before, and then if I actually need to plan out the tasks for that in my planner, I'd have to jump back to Goodnotes, but now I can just jump between the two tabs. With text documents, a lot of scripts for videos, but now I'm able to also move that into Goodnotes and have that alongside the other notes that I already had. And then I also have a lot of my digital planners and templates in Goodnotes. And so I just have all of that in one place, and I'm not necessarily jumping around between different apps. Because normally whenever I'm, you know, in a productivity session or whatever, I have a bunch of different apps open, and I'm kind of just jumping between all of those, between all of my ideas. But with the introduction of text documents and the introduction of whiteboard specifically within Goodnotes, I have that alongside of my digital planners, which is what I use in Goodnotes. And so by having my digital planners in Goodnotes, as well as a whiteboard feature for kind of brainstorming sessions, and then the text documents, what I kind of use to brainstorm video ideas, script those out, I have that kind of streamlined within a singular app that I can just open and get to work in, rather than having it all, you know, a little bit everywhere. So a lot more organization, a lot more structured, rather than kind of missing things in the weeds of all the different apps. Yeah, so I tried out Goodnotes AI because I was a little bit nervous when I saw that it was being more built out, just because I feel like a lot of apps just kind of slap it in without giving it too much thought. So I was like, okay, I need to try this out, make sure it's good. And what I liked about it is I pulled up a previous set of notes that I took. And what's interesting about these notes is it's a mix of screenshots and images and then handwritten notes. And I wanted to see if Goodnotes AI was intelligent enough to understand the breakdown of those notes. I asked it a few questions specifically about the content matter. It was like chemistry. And then I also asked it to generate a study plan. And it actually did really well, generating the study template and also generating, it was actually able to say, okay, here's an advanced question that you might receive on an exam based off those notes. So I thought that was really interesting. And one thing that I really like about Goodnotes AI is that it's not bothersome. So it's not in your face, please use me as a feature. It's there off to the side if you want to just tap into it, which I particularly really like.